And it is Monday. That means our garden guy, Charlie Stocker, is here wearing a blue shirt today. Good morning, Charlie.
Well, good morning to you.
I love the blue shirt on you. That's a good color for you.
What color would you say this is, turquoise or blue?
I'd say that's sky blue, Charlie.
Okay.
It works for you. It's very nice. I like it. Hey, listen, Kathy called and she said a lawn service sprayed for weeds. Then heavy rains came and she was about to oversee the lawn. Will the rain wash away the weed killer? Should she wait?
Generally, you either treat the lawn with a broadleaf weed control or you overseed. You can't do the two together because generally they have chemicals in them that will keep the grass from germinating. Particularly if the grass is just starting to germinate, that broadleaf weed will kill the grass. It's just too, it's not good for the young grass. So what I would say at this point, now she's already put the weed killer down. You're going to have to wait 6 weeks. That's the magic number, 6 weeks before you can overseed.
All right, and that's still in the good window of opportunity for overseeding.
That's still in the window of opportunity, yeah.
Well, Charlie, you were talking just a second before you came on about the importance of leaves. I mean, before long, it's going to be fall, and leaves are going to be everywhere.
And, we're always commenting on how can you build up your soil. Now, you can purchase the humus, the compost, the topsoil from your favorite box store, your garden center, and you're going to pay anywhere from $4 to $8 per bag. Let me give you a paradigm shift and think about this. Go around and find all the places you can that have leaves that are going to fall, and you know for a fact those people aren't going to use them, and they just simply bag them up and put them on the corner. Well, think about getting those leaves and then simply putting them out on your sidewalk or your driveway and run your thatching mower over it, where the leaves get real fine, and then you can either go ahead and put them in your garden, put them in your compost. What I do is I put them in a bag, a plastic bag, punch a lot of holes in it, water it in real good, and leave it around the corner of my fence, forget about it, and next spring I have some great humus. And the more humus, the more organic material you have for your landscape, for your garden, the more productive it's going to be. And it's free. Those leaves are free.
Can't beat that. Well, real quickly before we go to break, Liz wants to know if it's okay for her to cut down her daylilies.
Yes, she can cut her daylilies down. Cut the stems, the scapes, what we call scapes, not the leaves.
Okay, when we come back, we're going to answer Connie's question about hydrangeas, so don't go away. are back with our garden guy, and Charlie, we have a bunch of questions, so here we go. Get ready.
Let's go.
Get your thinking cap on. Connie wants to know what makes hydrangeas stop blooming. She's been taking care of these for 2 years. 0 blooms.
Okay, that's the biggest question we get on anything. And I want to say her guess is as good as mine, but I'm not going to say that. They need generally anywhere from 4 to 5. We're talking about the macrophylla, the Nico blue, the ones that's got the big bloom on it, need anywhere from 4 to 5 hours of sun early in the morning. What may have happened is that some of the trees around those hydrangeas have grown up and matured, and maybe they're hiding the sunlight. A second thing is the hydrangeas are getting comfortable. So you want to make them uncomfortable so they bloom, so they put out seeds. And you can do that by shocking the roots and putting some Epsom salts around it. Also, we find that if you water, now I'm not saying that this is what it is, but these are just some possibilities. If you water around the base of the plant, maybe a quart of water 4 times a week, we're finding that watering also increases the chance of your hydrangeas to bloom. But I would say the number one reason is they're not getting enough sun. 4 to 5 hours and really no more than that.
All right,
and
Molly.
Don't fertilize.
And don't fertilize. Molly wants to know 2 things. What makes tomato skins tough? And she said there are vines growing in trees in Kentucky. What can she do to spray to kill those vines? Well, the best thing to do on the vines is to follow the stem down to the base of the trunk and simply trim it there. If you spray anything on the vines themselves, you're going to affect the tree. So I would opt to go organic and simply take your trimmers and trim off the stem, and it will eventually die. And the second question... what makes tomato skins tough? I've no idea. I don't know what that answer would be. I don't either, but I would be curious to find out. I know you'll do a little research. Well, speaking of tomatoes, another caller wanted to know, they have Roma tomatoes, they've tried the Epsom salt, they've tried the lime, but they still have dry rot. They still have blossom end rot's what they have. Right. And the key, again, with blossom end rot is you want to mulch around the base of the tomatoes because there are spores, millions and millions of spores that create early and late blight and also problems with the blossom end rot. By mulching, you stop that splashing up of the spores onto the tomato leaves themselves, which creates the blight, but also a consistent, now for the blossom end rot, a consistent watering, meaning that water 3 times a week. You don't want it wet. You want it to where you squeeze a sponge and it just kind of drips out. That's kind of the wetness you want. And maybe 2 to 3 tablespoons of lime around the base of the plant. That should control the blossom end rot. All right, Debbie wants to know, how do you get rid of maple tree roots that have grown above the ground? They are very big, she says. Okay, that's a silver maple. That's a soft maple generally. They have surface roots. And actually, the only way you can stop that is to go to a hard maple. Your silver maple is Acer sylvestris. And if you can get rid of those and go to a hard maple, like a red maple, like a sugar maple, they have deeper roots and they don't surface. You can take those roots out. You can build up a planter around them, but those roots are going to, on a soft maple, they're going to continue to surface, and you're going to have that problem forever. So it's your choice. You want to alleviate it and remove the tree and start with something that you're not going to have problems with, or just build a planter up around it and keep dealing with it. Well, Charlie has a wealth of knowledge, as you know, but if you want to know more, there are more lengthier videos on Hey Garden Guy and HeyGardenGuy.com. And if you have a lengthy question, right, Charlie, just send them in to you. Identification. I'm getting a lot of plants that they don't know what they are, and they email me they send me pictures, and we identify them. All right. Thank you so much. It's always a joy to see you. Have a great day. All right. We'll be back with more lifestyles right after this. Stick around.